Good morning everyone, Liz here with Garden Happy. In today's video, I'm going to take you on a quick little end of summer front yard garden tour. It's definitely going to be a hot day, 110 degrees here in California, zone 9B. So I thought I'd just come out here real quick and show you how everything's going, or I should say growing. My little bench garden is doing good. It survived the summer. However, there has been a few changes. All my white petunias didn't make it. The sun and heat just got to be too much for them, but that's okay because all my little Vinca sprouts, they kind of took over. So now it's a little bit more colorful. Definitely a change from the way it started. But you know, that's how a garden is sometimes. Seasons change, the sun changes, the weather changes, and we just have to go with the flow. We can't always control nature. And I think it looks lovely. There's a couple bare spots where the petunias were, but as you can see, new Vincas are growing, so that'll fill out very, very quickly. I have a couple more months of very warm weather, so I have faith that this is going to fill out beautifully. So on this walkway I have all of my Vinca and the society garlic. And look at my purple hyacinth bean vine. This thing has gotten so big, but it hasn't flowered yet. I'm just wondering if my weather here isn't hot enough for it. But I sure do like the foliage. The leaves are beautiful and it just makes such a nice frame. But I'm still waiting for flowers. That hasn't happened. This is what it looks like from the other side. I just love it. It's even growing up the tree. Can you believe that? It's growing up in the tree. So while I wait for the flowers to bloom, I'll enjoy the foliage because it may never bloom. Okay, let's go look at the rest of the garden. So if you're ever wondering how I keep my grass so green, my secret is simple. It's not grass. Oh my goodness, it's not grass at all. It's a mixture of crabgrass and tall fescue and weeds. I don't worry about things like that. I don't put any weed in feed or fertilizer. I just let it grow, whatever it is. I guess you could say I'm a very simple, non-stress gardener. My Vincas under the tree are growing really nicely. And my snapdragons came back. What I did last year is I planted the snapdragons in the fall. They established a really good root system. And then in the spring, oh my goodness, they grew like a beast. So as the weather warmed up, I cut them back. And now they came back again. Look at these beautiful Vincas. Ah, the colors are so beautiful. Isn't God just amazing? This beautiful creation He made for us to enjoy. Glory to God. So beautiful. My little fountain garden. Here's the deal with this. I planted a ton of these heucheras in the early spring. But then as the season changed, the sun got stronger and stronger, so I'll probably have to remove all these heucheras because they definitely got crispy in the summertime. So I'll be moving these and planting something more heat tolerant next year. And again, I made that coleus video and took cuttings from this coleus and it completely flushed out again. It encouraged more growth and it got way more bushy after I took these cuttings. And if you've watched any of my other videos, then you know that I got this little fountain for free. Somebody was throwing it away. My husband picked it up on a job site and brought it home. and I just love it. And all the neighborhood cats come here to drink. And can you believe it, but my zinnias are still growing strong. I keep thinking I'm gonna pull them and put something else, but then when I come back out here, there's more flowers. They don't seem to want to give up. I just love them, and I know next year they're going to come back even stronger because I threw all the seeds down. When I deadhead them, I just toss the seeds back in the dirt. Okay, now here's an exciting change. All of my Alaska nasturtium is coming back from seed. This is going to be so beautiful in the fall. Do you remember seeing my nasturtium here in the spring? Well, after I cut it back, I just threw all the seeds down. And I have tons of little plants that are coming up. Looks like this one right here is a morning glory. And then we have all this Alaska nasturtium. That's going to be so pretty in the fall. And behind that is a lily turf. This is my first year growing lily turf. It's so pretty. My lamb's ear was a lot bigger, but I took a lot of cuttings from it, so that's why it might look a little smaller. And my verbena. Thank you to all my YouTube friends. I had no idea what this was called. Verbena. And it's going to seed. I just keep getting the little flower heads and I shake them back in the garden. And I know I'm going to have more next year. This is a pollinator magnet. I can't just cut this back yet because there are so many bees and butterflies on this. So pretty. And in case you didn't notice, I ended up pulling out all the impatiens because the season changed. This got full sun and it cooked my impatiens. So they're gone. So my hydrangea is gone. It used to be in this corner, but it just fried. So it's looking a little bare here. I have a mahonia, which will put on a show in the fall. But this corner's looking a little bare right now. End of summer, it just got cooked. I have some little impatiens underneath my bench. And I know as the weather keeps cooling, those nasturtiums are just gonna climb up that archway. And it'll be so pretty. I found this old antique saw at a garage sale and I painted welcome on it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're enjoying your garden and staying cool as well.